Hello, my name is Jamie Morrow, and this is my PowerPoint presentation on servant leadership. If you are unfamiliar with servant leadership is a philosophy and set of practices that enriches the lives of individuals, builds better organizations, and ultimately creates a more just and caring world. Servant leaders have a natural feeling and desire to serve others, but then they eventually make a conscious decision to lead. Winning or achieving large goals would be considered a byproduct of the process and is not guaranteed because the ultimate goal in servant leadership would be to help your followers become the best possible versions of themselves. Robert E. Greenleaf is the founder of servant leadership. One of my favorite quotes from Robert Greenleaf is, "Do those served grow as persons? Do they, while being served, become healthier, wiser, freer, more autonomous, more likely themselves to become servants?" Greenleaf credited his reading of Hesse's 1932 book, Journey to the East, as his personal source of inspiration for servant leadership. While Greenleaf was an executive at AT&T, he used his idea of servant leadership for the first time in an organizational setting. Although Robert E. Greenleaf is the founder of servant leadership, Larry Spears, who is the CEO of the Greenleaf Center for Servant Leadership, created the 10 attributes of servant leaders. He created these attributes based off of his reading of Robert E. Greenleaf. These 10 attributes include listening, empathy, healing, awareness, persuasion, conceptualization, pragmatic, stewardship, commitment to the growth of people, and community. Listening can be more important than speaking, and you should listen with the interest to understand. Understanding and compassion are necessary, but being demanding and not accepting subpar work is also important. Healing others as well as yourself can transform both the servant leader and their followers. Awareness of the people, situation, feelings, strengths, and weaknesses of those around you, as well as for yourself, is vital. Persuasion should not be done to coerce others, but instead help them open their eyes to new possibilities and to help bring others together. Focusing on more than just the everyday work, planning and dreaming for the future is important when it comes to conceptualization. Being pragmatic means using foresight to learn from the past, keeping in mind the reality of the present and consequences that can come from future decisions. Stewardship helps develop the next generation of servant leaders, and they also lead by example with high levels of ethics, values, and morals. Commitment to the growth of people means that you help followers and others become their best possible professional, personal, and spiritual versions of themselves. Building and helping the community can occur when you work together to accomplish goals while inspiring, motivating, and aiding others within the community. Many others continue to build off of Greenleaf. Joe LaRossi, author of Servant Leadership in the Workplace, identifies 3 key priorities, 3 key principles, and 3 key practices. These include developing people, building a trusting team, and achieving results, serving first, persuasion, and empowerment, listening, delegating, connecting followers to missions that distinguish servant leadership. A great example of servant leadership would be a quote from our 6th President of the United States of America, John Quincy Adams. He was quoted saying, "If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader." I feel that this quote is important because it completely embodies the entire point of servant leadership. While there are many companies today that use servant leadership, such as Starbucks and Southwest Airlines, I would like to focus on TD Industries. TD Industries was founded in 1946 by Jack Lau, Sr. in Dallas, Texas. TD Industries is a construction and facility services company. They are 100% employee owned, which means that everyone in the company has a stake in their success. The quality of their work reflects their culture of service, leadership, and collective ownership. They learn from, teach, and inspire others to do their best, which comes from a place of passion for what they do. This is evident in the fact that they have been one of Fortune magazine's 100 best companies to work for 21 years in a row, and are the top company in their field with over 8 locations in the Southwest. TD Industries firmly believes that servant leadership is at their core. They are quoted as saying, "At TD, we are servant leaders. It's a way of life that is deeply ingrained in our culture and our business. Good leaders understand that they serve those they lead. They are a teacher, a source of information and knowledge, and a role model more than a giver of directions or disciplinarian. Leaders see things through the eyes of their followers." In other words, every partner is empowered to become a leader by first serving and then through conscious choice leading. We help our partners grow by valuing individual differences, talents, and strengths. Our commitment to this philosophy has created an organization and environment of trust. One thing I find that is pretty amazing with TD Industries is they do not call their employees employees. Instead, they call them their partners. They offer amazing programs, especially when it comes to amazing internships. I myself am actually interested in one of the internships that they will be offering in Dallas, Texas, which is extremely relevant to my degree at Hiram, which is in accounting and financial management. I love the fact that they offer servant leadership and that they completely train any and all interns on every aspect of their business pertaining to their degree. It has definitely made me decide that if I could be accepted to this internship, that I would go and stay the entire summer in Dallas, Texas. This is because everything that their company stands for is something that would be amazing when it comes to an internship, and I feel would give me the best well-rounded hands-on education needed for the degrees that I am pursuing here at Hiram. I also feel that it would be a great opportunity to hopefully gain employment at their company. I think it would be amazing to become a partner at their corporation, considering everything that they believe in and that servant leadership is at their core. Thank you for watching my PowerPoint presentation about servant leadership. Even though the servant leadership course that I took here at Hiram University is primarily focused on sports, I thoroughly enjoyed this course and feel that it will help make me a better leader when it comes to all aspects of my career in the future. I'm even taking some of these philosophies and using them at my current workplace. This has definitely led me to want to work for a company that has servant leadership at their core, and I believe that this is a leadership style that I can use for the rest of my life.